incredible game. The back and forth between Truck and MJ, and Truck retakes the scoring lead between them.
And now let's send it over to our friend David Aldridge for more.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Bulls are a league best 21-7 on the road, with the Golden State Warriors second best at 17-8. Only 2 teams in the West with a winning road record, as opposed to 4 teams in the East. Back to you.
Interesting information, David. Thank you. Mike, what should we take from that disparity?
I think it speaks to the depth of the Western Conference. A lot harder to secure a road win when you're up against that tougher competition.
Grant outside. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. For the lead. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cartwright's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Pistons.
For 3, Truck. The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jordan looking around. Up and in. And that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
Jordan against Jordan. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's a shot he'd like back. Won't miss those very often.
Well, a good look. They keep getting shots like that, they'll be all right.
Pistons trail by 3.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense.
Here's Jordan. Knocks down the step back Jay. Jordan's got 27.
The jump shot of Jordan is poetry in motion. It's fun watching him take and make Jays.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Well, these timeouts so big for these players to collect themselves. Drink some Gatorade. Hydrate. Get that little bit of rest.
It's so important to have the energy in the 4th quarter. And that starts with timeouts like this. Making sure you get your fluids, because you know you'll lose pounds of water weight during the game.
The Pistons making a change here. Aguirre's checked in. Jordan's shot is off. And Mike, his teams construct their rosters a lot different now than it was 9 years ago before the salary cap.
And the cap is at $12.5 million this season. Next year it goes up to $13.3 million. Trying to build a contender, it's not just X's and O's. There's a balance sheet, too.
Jordan outside. Lets it go from the wing. The reply from Jordan coming back at Truck.
And Jordan able to get the Bulls back in front.
And what a game for Truck. Mike, he's playing Michael Jordan basically to a standstill.
And that's saying something. Jordan with every accolade under the sun, but that's the beauty of sports. You never know.
At the elbow, it's Jordan. Another one for Truck going right at MJ.
What a big bucket by Truck to help the Pistons retake the lead.
King outside. Lambeer against Cartwright. Jordan up top. No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Bedford's checked in for Lambeer. Sally comes in for Dennis Rodman. Walker's checked in for Aguirre. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Dumars. Purdue checked in for Chicago. Armstrong comes in for Paxson.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
Back to Jordan. With some arc. And the Bulls continue their reign.
That's the end of the game. As always, fans, we appreciate all of you coming out tonight. We hope you have an awesome time. We can't wait to see you at the next game.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River.
Truck, you're up.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills. With Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row en route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
Here's Rodman. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often, going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
Now here's Pippen, rebounded by Rodman. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoff, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across.
And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Pistons starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the...
Substitution on the floor.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Armstrong passes to Hobson. Here's Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Truck who brings up the ball for Detroit. Over Jordan. Truck again. Truck's got 11 points.
Some light work from Truck, knocking it down.
Pops it up for Jordan. Another bucket for Jordan. Scoring on Truck.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
21, the ball, 18.
And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the fourth matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected and 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they've played on the road.
And here's Truck from the arc. Will Purdue grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Williams up on top. Here's Hobson, guarded by Walker. Hobson passes to Jordan. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
And sometimes Jordan's impossible to guard, which forces the D to foul him.
And defensively, the Pistons have been, Mike, as stout as ever. But scoring the ball this season, that has been the challenge.
And their backcourt is normally responsible for the bulk of their scoring, along with Aguirre. But they'll need somebody else to chip in offensively.
Jordan against Truck. Here's Livingston. And another shot. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Truck deciding where to go with it. Connects from three-point range. Truck's got 19 points.
And in this unexpected matchup to remember, Truck moving ahead of Jordan in scoring.
Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season. And that's a dip from what he's accustomed to.
And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They move the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules.
Here's King. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so far, the Pistons got to be happy, Mike, with what they've been getting from Truck.
He's played Jordan pretty even so far. Definitely holding his own. That's impressive.
And the Bulls, Mike, so explosive offensively.
A great 1-2 punch with Jordan and Pippen. And with Paxson, Hodges, and Armstrong, they surround them with shooters.
Chicago calls timeout.
Detroit hits the Pistons answer.
So for the Pistons, Beers checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Salad. And Aguirre subbed in for Walker. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Cartwright's checked in for King. Grant comes in for Livingston. Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Grant the pass to Cartwright. The fadeaway. And again, Chicago. No good. And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
Livingston's checked in for Bill Cartwright.
You have to respect the attitude Laimbeer brings to his game. He's not afraid to get physical and battle for the advantage, and it can really wear an opponent down.
And the pass to Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Livingston. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Chicago.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
And for more on Truck, let's go across court to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, big minutes for Truck, who's bounced around quite a bit. This is his 5th team in 9 seasons, so I'm sure there's added pressure for him to play well. Back to you.
Pressure indeed, D.A. Thank you. Well, we always talk about the pressure on the stars, Clark, but for those fringe players, they're just trying to hang around.
And now he's tasked with taking on the MVP, Kevin. That's a really tall order.
When you face Jordan, you put so much focus on MJ that it creates openings for other guys.
Thomas finds Jordan, launches a 3. There's Aguirre. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Bulls trail by 13.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
And player of the month in January, Clark, it's Dennis Rodman. 11 points a game and 21 rebounds a game. Phenomenal.
It is phenomenal, but how about this? Tack on 2.5 assists per game, too, and the Pistons with a 10-5 record in that stretch.
Grant sets a screen for Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. To the inside. Pass to Paxson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Truck from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Pistons on top as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And join us right back here. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rivals, the Chicago Bulls. Bulls trail by 12. Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston. Doesn't have the biggest frame, but tons of effort from Rodman on that block shot.
And here's Truck from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Truck's got 31 points.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Here's Jordan. Back to Pippen. The pass to Paxson. 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. No good from Paxson. Pistons leading by 15. For 3. Truck. And again. And it's the Pistons from deep.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3-ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense.
Bulls trail by 16. Right side, Pippen. Paxson kicks to Grant. Passes to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Shoots from the elbow. Nice jump shot. Good. 22 points for Jordan.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
And Truck coming right back at Michael Jordan.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Truck. And in the All-Star game, Mike, just over 2 weeks ago in Orlando, plenty of representation from tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman represented Detroit. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Coach Phil Jackson. And still, the West won easily behind Magic, Clyde the Glide, and the Admiral.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan coming right back at Truck.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Will Purdue's checked in for the Bulls. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Truck's more than holding his own, Mike. It's been impressive.
He's had a hot start, but Jordan's so competitive. He's not going to take this sitting down.
And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thomas. Jordan against Jordan. Takes a three. The rebound by Cartwright. Bulls trail by 14. And a wide open look for Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Jordan outside. And Truck with the reply. Not backing down at all from Michael Jordan.
That's not a shot he'll back away from. Truck believes in his three-pointer.
Paxson passes to Purdue. On the wing, Jordan. Defended by Truck. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Jordan. Over Jordan. No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. And Mike, his teams construct their rosters a lot different now than it was 9 years ago before the salary cap.
And the cap is at $12.5 million this season. Next year it goes up to $13.3 million. Trying to build a contender, it's not just X's and O's. There's a balance sheet, too.
And it's Truck with the ball for the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. The three. Here's Rodman. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Rodman's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Watch how Rodman simply outworks the opposition, getting the better of the defense through sheer willpower and IQ. He's a smart basketball player.
Purdue with a screen on Jordan. Takes it from 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. Bulls trail by 15. And Thursday, the Pistons hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Mike handing out free windbreakers to the first 4,000 fans. A nice deal.
And for the fans braving the harsh Michigan winter, enjoy those windbreakers. You might want to layer up a bit with those, just saying.
Purdue, no luck. Pistons leading by 15. On the wing, Truck. He's defended by Jordan. Count that bucket. Truck's got 45 points.
And it's all gravy when you're getting scoring like this from Truck.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
King, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Truck. And the Bulls with another miss.
And Detroit doing an excellent job slowing down this much-vaunted Chicago offense.
Well, we know and agree that the Pistons' identity is defense. You knew they would try to muck things up and put some sandpaper into the defense, and that's what they've done.
Bulls trail by 17. Jordan outside. Here's King. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I love to see King use his big body like that. Establishing himself inside, that's the way to do his work.
On the wing, Truck. Guarded by Jordan. A three-pointer is right on target.
Showing just how dominant he can be. He's just carrying this offense right now.
Chicago calls timeout. A different look here for Detroit. Bill Lambert's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Salad. And it's Dumars in for Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for King. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong.
Well, we've said the Pistons would need players to step up offensively. And remarkably, it's been Truck who's answered the bell.
Mike, you know that has not been his calling card historically, but he's having himself a night for sure here.
I don't think the defense saw him as a threat, but he takes full advantage of that with a nice long-range shot.
Jordan against Truck. Jordan answers back on Truck. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jordan, that's for two. That's off by Truck. MJ playing him close. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. Jordan's got 54 points. Clark, 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career. You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion.
Jordan's shot is off. Bulls trail by 20. Up top, Paxson. Pass to Cartwright. It's Jordan, top of the key. And it's Chicago scoring again.
This is what makes Jordan dangerous. His ability to bury shots off the catch.
Jordan against Jordan. What an answer from Truck. Taking the challenge against Jordan. And for the season, Mike, Isaiah Thomas averaging a little over 7 assists a game.
Down quite a bit from his career average, but productive as ever with his scoring.
Here's Jordan.
That's just great anticipation by Truck, knowing his man's tendencies.
This one for 3. On the wing, Truck. From downtown, they grab their own miss. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
All-out effort for the putback.
Beautiful. A thunderous 2 points.
He knew what to do with the board. Fantastic play.
Right inside. Lambeer defending. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And here's Truck from the arc. And that's collected by Grant. Pippen against Dumars. 8 away. And it's Pippen missing. They're running away with this one right now.
Now they're just seeing how big they can make this lead.
Jordan's shot is off. And here's Pippen. Now the pass to Paxson. And the Pistons defending their court here at the Palace. Mike finally securing a win against their arch nemesis, the Chicago Bulls.
What?
49. Thank you for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
Pay the keys at church, my daddy the pastor, but